first, the highlight of the news. Federal government to establish renewed hope cultural villages nationwide. Moving outside the country, United Kingdom imposes travel permit on Europeans from April 2nd. And on business, federal government European Union move to strengthen €1.3 billion trade investment. And on sport, Arsenal Tottenham to play preseason derby in Hong Kong. Details in a moment. Starting from the local news, the federal government has hinted at plans to establish renewed hope cultural villages across the 36 states in a bid to promote Nigeria's rich cultural heritage and boost the creative industry. Special Assistant to Honorable Minister of Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Abiola Jagunlabi, speaking in an interview with journalists in Ilorin, disclosed that the project was part of the federal government Renewed Hope Cultural Project, aimed at preventing Nigeria's cultural heritage, promoting tourism and driving economic growth. According to Jagunlabi, the cultural village will be established in collaboration with state government with the aim of transforming historic sites into vibrant creative hubs, fostering economic growth and job creation in the art and entertainment sector. He explained that the project will focus on restoring and conserving historic sites, monuments, palaces, and artifacts, as well as enhancing cultural education and capacity building in local crafts. The Chief of Staff to suspended Rivers State Governor Edson A has alleged that he was offered 5 billion naira to coordinate the impeachment of his principal, Siminalayi Fubara. Speaking in a television interview on Sunday, he claimed he has evidence of the bribe offer stored on his phone. He said the offer was made while he was serving as the majority leader of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The Chief of Staff also denied claims that he orchestrated the October 30, 2023 bombing of the Rivers Assembly Complex on Fubara's order. The allegation made by former head of service in the state, George Onwaike, during a press conference last Friday. Now to the foreign news. On the foreign scene, in a shake-up of long-standing travel rules, European nationals heading to the United Kingdom will from Wednesday need a mandatory entry permit, which the British government says will strengthen border security. UK Migration Minister Sema Malhotra said the electronic travel authorization (ETA) can be bought online in the next few days for €10, but the price is rising swiftly from April 9 to €16. He said it was similar to the ESTA system in operation in the United States and will be mandatory for all European visitors to Britain from April 2nd, following its rollout for United States, Canadian and other visa-exempt nationals in January. Moreover, the permit allows visit of up to 6 months and is valid for 2 years. It is required for all travelers, including minors and babies. United States President Donald Trump has expressed strong displeasure over recent remarks made by Russian President Vladimir Putin, criticizing his call for Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to be removed in favor of a transitional government. In an interview with journalists on Sunday, Trump made it clear that he was frustrated by Putin's comment, emphasizing that such actions could derail the ongoing ceasefire negotiations between the two countries. President Trump argued that Putin's statement questioning Zelensky's credibility was a setback. He also issued a stern warning, threatening to impose secondary tariffs on Russian oil if a ceasefire deal was not reached. President Trump added that the proposed tariff could range from 25% to 50% on all Russian oil exports and will be enforced in a month if no ceasefire agreement was made. Myanmar's ruling junta has declared a week of national mourning for victims of the country's devastating earthquake, which has killed more than 1,700 people. The official mourning period was declared today in a statement by junta, with national flags to fly at half-mast, and it runs until April 6. It will be recalled that according to the head of the country's military government, a powerful 7.7 earthquake hit central Myanmar on Friday, with tremors shaking buildings as far away as the Thai capital of Bangkok, killing at least 144 people and more than 730 were injured. And now to the business news. In the world of business, the federal government and the European Union (EU) have commenced high-level discussions on ways to strengthen European Union-Nigerian economic cooperation. According to the statement issued from Minister of Finance on X handle, noted that the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy, Wale Edun, and the EU Ambassador to Nigeria, Gorte Mignot, engaged in the discussion at a meeting in Abuja, stating that Ambassador Mignot underscored the European Union's position as Nigeria's largest trading partners and a major source of foreign direct investment. The meeting spotlighted the European Union €1.3 billion investment portfolio in Nigeria, noting that recent engagement by the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development (EBRD) and the Global Gateway Investment Strategy aimed at deepening Africa-Europe economic ties. Edo proposed the creation of a formal trade and investment dialogue framework to unlock further opportunities through enhanced collaboration, particularly in infrastructure, green finance, and sustainable development. The minister, however, welcomed the initiative, reaffirming Nigeria's commitments to macroeconomic stability, investor-friendly reforms, and digital transformation. Now to sports. Arsenal will play Tottenham in a pre-season friendly in Hong Kong, the first North London derby to be held outside the United Kingdom, while Liverpool will meet AC Milan. Arsenal's managing director Richard Garlick made this known today, noting that the London rivals will play at the southern Chinese city's new 50,000 capacity Kai Tak Stadium on July 31st. According to Garlick, playing against Tottenham Hotspur in a magnificent new Kai Tak Stadium will be a great experience for both teams and supporters and will be a very important part of the club's pre-season preparations ahead of the new season. He further noted that Liverpool will play Serie A giants Milan on July 26 at the same stadium, which will be a replay of the classic 2005 Champions League final, which the Reds won on penalties after being 3-0 down at half-time. Egyptian Omar Manoj and Senegalese Ismail Assar scored to help Manchester City and Crystal Palace secure FA Cup semi-finals places at the weekend. Manoj netted his fifth goal for City since Zajan removed from entrance Frankfurt, scoring the winner in a 2-1 victory over Bournemouth. Back in England after African Cup of Nations qualifying duty, Sarr put Palace 2 goals ahead en route to a 3-0 London derby victory at Fulham. He came off the bench to send City into the semi-finals with the second half winner at Bournemouth. He came off the bench to send City into the semi-final with the second half after the game. Before the recap of the major stories, listen to this important information from Ayekooto 88.3 FM. Dear listeners, as the great month of Ramadan has ended, let's continue to be prayerful and remember that prayer is the key to our greatness. Now the recap of the major stories. Federal governments to establish renewed Hope Cultural Villages nationwide. Moving outside the country. United Kingdom imposes travel permit on Europeans from April 2nd. And on business news, federal government, European Union move to strengthen €1.3 billion trade investment. And on sport, Arsenal, third teams to play pre-season derby in Hong Kong. And that ends today's news at noon on Ayekooto 88.3Fm, Iwo, Osun State, as compiled by Suliyat, Raheem, and edited by Martin Zalamu. For any news report in your area or vicinity, you can call us on these numbers 0803 566 5905 or 0805 680 9814. I am Suliyat Raheem. Good afternoon and thanks for listening.